Alright, Joe Matthew here, 123survive.com, home of the Combat Nation and the Integrated Martial Development Center. Alright, we got our first northeastern here in Massachusetts. Alright, it's let up a little bit here, but, you know, we've had pouring rain all night, high winds, and it's beautiful. This is great. This is New England weather. As I was walking back here towards our shelter here, a couple of things I found. One is part of this old wire wrap here that they wrap cable in. Right? A lot of people use these for cables. This is, as you can see, is pretty beat up. I can salvage it for a work area. And I found this plastic container. So we'll have a way to gather water if we don't have anything. Okay? Gather water and boil water, by the way. Alright guys, so I'm going to go in and we're going to start doing some work today. I'm going to set up my camp. Alright? Let's get going. Okay guys, a couple of things we're going to do today. I got my table over here, my workstation set up. I don't know if you can see that, but that's the table I dragged in. And we got ourselves a fire going in spite of the incredibly bad weather. Alright, you can see, you can hear the rain coming in. We did this shelter the other day. I didn't expect it to test it during a northeastern, so it's going to have some maintenance, okay? I did have a few leaks up here during the torrential downpours. So that's one thing about when you're doing shelters. You're always going to have to maintain it, okay? You don't just set it up once. You're going to have to always do some stuff to adjust and fix it, okay? Alright, one thing I wanted to point out, guys, that I did, I think you guys will see it's interesting, is yesterday I talked about using first aid cream as a fire starter instead of just petroleum jelly. That way you can get a double whammy out of it. You can have a first aid ointment and you can have a fire starter. Okay, what I did, guys, was I just took for my, you see guys carry a lot of carabinas and they put stuff all over it. Well, my carabiner, one thing I have on it, it's full of duct tape. Okay, that duct tape can be used for you know, repairs, waterproofing for a few things, some holes. You can use it for shoelaces, snare wire, bandages, okay? Plus we have some 550 paracord. We have a little whistle, we have a fire steel, and I have a small little flashlight we got going on here, okay? I don't know why it's not working now. There we go. Okay, so you get a little flashlight too. Alright, in addition that I added, guys, was I added a small little cigar container. Okay, if you get cigars, guys, you'll see that some come in plastic containers. All I did was I shortened it and made it this big, and the cigar container has a top on it. Okay, so it keeps your cigars waterproof. So in this, it's very light. There's nothing to it. Okay, it's a little piece of plastic with a cap on it. Okay, I drilled 2 holes in the side. I took a paneling saw to cut it down. A regular skill saw might not do it. So I used a paneling saw to cut it down the side, put some duct tape around the other end. You never have enough duct tape. And I drilled 2 holes in the side with some paracord. Inside this little piece of plastic I hear, guys, is that first aid cream with the cotton balls. So this little container right here, guys, is a first aid kit and a fire starter. Alright, so you got that right on your everyday carry. Something else I wanted to show you as far as your everyday carry is concerned, or if you want to travel light, is a wallet. Okay, inside my wallet, underneath a few pictures I have here, I keep a small piece of tin foil. Okay, guys? Now, I have a canteen with me and I have a container, but I just wanted to show you that you can have inside your wallet, what I have right here, guys, is one, I have a couple of coffee filters. You never know if there's going to be any kind of contamination in the water, so you're going to have to filter it first. And then boil it to get rid of all the Giardia and all the gross little bacteria in there, okay? So, you're going to need a coffee filter, but then you're going to need a way to boil your water, alright guys? So I'm going to show you a way that you can use some tin foil to boil water, alright? So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to I'm going to make a container to boil water from this tin foil. Alright? So this is what we do. Now, sometimes, guys, I like to double it up because sometimes this tin foil, like because it's full, it might get a hole. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to make a triangle with this tin foil, just like this. Okay, I'm going to make a triangle. Right, nice and smooth, nice easy triangle. Okay, and then from this triangle, I'm going to take this corner and I'm going to bring it over to this corner. Alright, so that's all I did was I folded one corner over to the other. And then I'm going to take this corner and I'm going to fold it over to this corner, like this. Alright, now the very top has a couple of flaps. I'm going to pull one flap back, I'm going to pull the other flap back, like this, guys, and then when we open it up, we should have a container. Okay, got a nice container here. Got my canteen here. Let's pour some water into this container. Okay, guys. Alright. So, what we want to do here, guys, is we want to boil this. So let's just sit this right up here on this. Right here. Okay? And I'll get back to you in 1 minute, see if we can get this thing boiled. Okay, guys. I don't know if you can see it. This was the makeshift container that we did with our piece of tinfoil inside our wallet here. And we have it boiling. You can see that, guys. We've got boiling water. Okay, so the essentials are covered. A couple of things. I showed you about getting your I showed you guys about your everyday carry together. I think real quickly I showed you guys about what I did with this cigar container, so that's a first aid kit and it's a tinder carrier as well. It's also very light, guys. It could be a bobber. I mean, you could put some tweezers in here. I actually didn't show you this, but I have a heavy needle that I have slid in here because I might need to do some repairs. Okay, guys? So, your EDC, very easy to clip on a carabiner. A lot of guys do it this way now. Just wanted to show you some adaptations I did. In your wallet, make sure you carry a couple of coffee filters and some tin foil. And I showed you guys how to make a quick little cup. Alright, this is your cup right here. Alright, still no cooking crazy, okay? So I'm just trying to let it cool off. I'm going to throw a little hot cocoa in this thing, drink it up, warm up a little bit, guys. But once again, my name's Joe Maffey, 123survive.com. Just want to point out, guys, this is our 50th YouTube video. And what better way to do it than in New England weather on a cold, cold, wet, windy day.